Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
15 PCA.
810-454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. M. Night Shyamalan, ooh, what a twist. He has a new one coming out called Knock at the Cabin. And very interesting. I want to know if what these again, are they bad guys? The antagonists, at least.
Yes.
Are they telling the truth?
From what I can tell from the trailer, I think they're crazy enough to believe it, but doesn't mean you're right.
So
it means you're crazy enough to believe it.
Here's the setup. You see a little girl out in the woods at a cabin. Oh, she's up there with her family. And then you see Dave Bautista show up. He's like, hey, little girl, I gotta talk to you. And you're like, oh my God, who the hell is this guy? He was in the middle of nowhere. You shouldn't be seeing people.
Right.
And the little girl runs inside. Oh my God, get inside, daddy. She has two dads. Doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not like being put out there. Oh, good. Look, they're gay. Who cares? It's just they're parents. And there's like, oh, there's people out there. Honey, what are you talking about? Don't make up stories. And Dave Bautista and his crew kick in the door. And Dave Bautista can pretty much beat the crap out of anyone hand to hand. Especially Eric Bana is cool. He ain't the Hulk in this. So he's getting beat down. They all get tied up. And it's like, well, we don't want to hurt you. I'm like, oh God, what is this like? Remember Stranger? Where the people go into people's houses
but
and
those
just kill
people
them?
are sadistic, yeah.
See, I'm thinking, is it like this? Like, what's happening? And they're like, for ever since the beginning of time, a family's chosen to sacrifice someone and to save the world. And they're like, what the F are you talking about? It's like every time you say no, 100,000 people are going to die. Turns on the TV, giant tsunamis are hitting all over the world. And they're like, what the hell? And you see, so people are dying. He's like, you got to choose one of your family to sacrifice. Yeah. One of you three have to die. And like, we're not going to kill you. We're not doing that. And they're trying to like talk him into it. But more and more stuff keeps happening. Planes are falling out of the sky. Matt's heat waves. All kinds of bad stuff's happening. So is it happening?
Right. And then there's even one of the family members where he's like getting visions or things from the light. Yeah. Like I don't know if that's like confirming.
Because when he got hit, he's like, oh, I saw something in the light. Then like one of the ladies had a bag on her head. Yeah. Like a pillowcase? Like, what's that all about? So they're trying to escape. It's like, I'm going to get my family out. You guys can't leave this cabin unless one of you guys choose. So I guess it's every time someone leaves, something even worse happens.
Right. And maybe that's why, like, that one scene where like he looks up and that plane falls, like, near them. Because it's like, maybe it will literally choose.
Like a 747 just falls out of the sky.
Right. And maybe it will choose for them kind of thing. Like, it'll kill one of you anyways.
Okay, so there's always So, do they need a sacrifice to save the world? I don't know. I don't know. Is it magical? Is it like Mother Earth? Is it an alien?
Right.
Sacrifice one of yourselves to an alien, and the alien's like, okay, I'll stop messing with Earth.
Yeah.
But why not just kidnap someone?
Yeah. But again, maybe wants to make the choice. Is it some parallel to Jacob and I? Was it
Jacob's Ladder?
No, we sacrificed his son.
Oh, yeah.
Abraham.
See if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And you have to do it with all your heart.
Yeah.
See, I want to know, how did these three people even believe it before they did it? How did they know?
I think they're part of the family. That they're one of the ones, the people that had sacrificed someone. Maybe they are one of the person that was sacrificed and they're coming back to get the next person.
Probably.
See, it's so crazy. I can see this going in a million different ways. I like M. Night Shyamalan. Some of his films are crap, but some of them are pretty good. The Visit was really good. I like that, where they thought the grandparents and they're not the grandparents.
Yes.
That got really creepy at the end because the old man is gross, cock of diapers and everything. But they were just two crazy people.
Yeah.
Because the mom goes, those aren't your grandparents.
Yeah, because that's the funny thing, because the parents just dropped them off. And then they went in the house, but those are two people from the crazy
house that's there, and they killed the grandparents and took their place. But they look like two nice old people. But they're actually insane people. Yeah. That was kind of cool. And of course you have, for as much as stupid people see Signs was, I like that movie.
Signs, yeah.
And of course, Sixth Sense is unbeatable. But this looks like, I gotta know. Old wasn't too bad. But once it got to explaining, it was a little too heavy-handed.
Well, that was the thing that Shyamalan said. He goes, the hardest part was figuring out how to end this thing. Because it had such a good hook to bring you in, but then you're like, oh, crap.
In that movie... If you haven't seen that movie,
spoilers.
Everyone gets old really fast on this island. Like, what the hell's going on? You find out that they find people who have diseases. They give them experimental cures, but to see if it does effects on the body, they have a thing that makes you age really fast. So if they no longer have like a cancer and it went away because they did the clinical trials in like 10 days. Instead of having to wait years and years and years and years. So they were sacrificing people to advanced medicine.
So basically, what they didn't tell you at the beginning of the movie is like, oh yeah, since your family's terminally ill or this person has this thing,
Yeah, we're gonna go on a really
take
nice
you this
vacation.
cruise. Yeah,
This really great vacation is a private island, and they were just using them as guinea pigs. But it's like, oh, I did all the wrong things for the right reason.
yeah,
It's classic.
Classic.
So this one, I don't know. It has to be true because these are like world-ending events.
But again, like you said though, but those can be altered. Those can be just fake things.
Because when it turns on the TV, that could have been something they just set up.
Yeah,
But then that guy saw a plane fall out of the sky.
And that was actually a thing.
See, this can always end in the thing of like, oh, we wanted to push what would a human do to save someone else, and it's like also a simulation.
right. Yeah, because those weird kind of sick statistic, like, oh yeah, if you sacrifice yourself, that was the right choice. Congratulations, you won. And it's like, what the heck?
I don't know.
Yeah.
At first, you don't want to believe it, but after seeing all that stuff, maybe I just kill myself. Man, I sacrifice me.
Well, see, I think that's one.
You can't sacrifice the little girl. Maybe the little girl, since she's a child, will just buy into it, and she sacrifices herself.
It could. That's, I think, one of the fears. I think one is the one husband is believing, the other one's not. The other one's like can gun, like ready to go, like.
But the other one, he's kind of like, well, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Like I said, I saw something in the light. It looked like he went to church of some kind. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's like like what happened when his mind got hit, like he got hit in the head. I don't know. So you got two partners that are going like this.
But here's the thing, I don't want to see another trailer.
No, I don't.
I got my interest is peaked, and I might check it out because they have a closer theater to us now, so we don't have to drive like 40 minutes away. And they have like, what is it, like $5 Tuesdays or something? Might check it out. And I got one of their refill cups for Christmas, so I'll check it out.
Yeah, it looks interesting. We'll see. I mean, I like the premise is interesting. Let's see where it goes, though.
But here's the thing: if they wanted to kill you, they would have killed you.
Right,
But it's gotta be a sacrifice.
But see, when Batista's character, he could have grabbed that little girl and just choked her out if he was wanting to kill her.
right, or the two guys.
Yeah, he brought them back. So, or is it like again? Are these just a bunch of sickos who just want to watch someone destroy their family?
Right, because the way Batista has that weapon and where it's like a hammer with like a pitchfork, you're like, what the freak, man? Like, if you're gonna kill someone,
Yeah, you just crush their heads.
Yeah, that's like a brutal way to go.
I think it might be aliens. I think that's what it is.
And they just wanted to.
And I think the people who live, but you can see the people who are trying to get them to sacrifice people. They're scared too.
Yeah.
Like we got to save the world. We got to save the world. So they believe it.
Yeah.
And it's not. So I don't know if it's a. Again, is Batista the leader of some cult, and the people, their cult members, of course, they believe 100%. And so that guy, because one of the guys literally looked like he was in tears. But that could be someone who's a fanatical cult member.
Right. So you don't know.
I like that. I don't know.
Well, it's very reminiscent. Like I said, we talked this earlier about Twilight Zone.
Like a Twilight Zone episode.
The monsters on Maple Street.
Yeah.
Where, in the original story, it was the government just being like, oh, we wanted to see how they would survive in a situation like this, and they totally tore each other apart. And we're like, wow, that's really telling of like, is it aliens? Is it the government? Is it... We don't know. Like, it's
Is there some scientist who wanted to do an experiment?
Yeah, see
like,
it.
how far can you push someone? Can you convince someone to kill their child?
Yeah, and then we'll just like stop it right there.
Yeah, like the gun's empty.
Yeah.
You did it. You passed.
Yeah.
It's the end of Evangelion. Hooray!
Hooray! You did it.
It shows them the A+ ending.
They give you the little
confetti
star.
comes out.
Yeah, I want the bad ending. But yeah, but again, he saw the guy got a gun, and that's the only way you beat Dave Batista is shooting him. Because he ain't gonna fight this guy. Maybe if you get him while he's sleeping or something, but you're not fighting this guy.
Oh, you know what's funny? Do you think one of the sacrifices is gonna be like the husband's gonna try to stop him, and then he shoots him?
Yeah.
And then it just kind of like...
Then everything's like, oh, your sacrifice, you saved humanity, and he's walk out.
Yeah. And everything goes back.
But there's a little kid involved.
I know.
I think the little girl's gonna try to sacrifice herself because she's like, Daddy, I have to do it. I gotta save everyone. And then, since the little kid is the most easy to get to believe things, Santa told me to do it, and then she's gonna kill herself. But I think they have to make a choice.
Do you think the little girl has anything to do with it?
But she's there.
I know.
Was she to blame? Well, she was there.
She was there.
It's her fault.
I don't know.
Honey, this is what happened because you didn't go to sleep on time, honey. This is happening now.
So
you should have listened to me. But yeah, it looks pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I really think it has a pretty good hook, and as long as it doesn't, I don't want it to be it's a simulation or anything. I want it to be real. I want those events to have been happening because it gives it actual real weight.
Right. Yeah.
And then Harry Joel Osment shows up.
He's in a coma the whole time.
It's his dream. Oh, what the hell? Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.